Hi, welcome back to Olivia's Mindful Gardens and Plants. Today I'm going to be potting up some seeds I started 4 weeks ago, some zinnias. They're not looking great, but I think if I pop them on now, they will perk up. So these are the plants I've done. I've sowed a couple in each cell. Some of them didn't take, but the ones that have are looking okay. So I'm going to pop these on in fresh compost. I like to add perlite to my compost, and that helps the roots better establish, and equally it lets the water run through so that the plants are not sitting in water. So let's get to it. I think I'm happy with the mix. I might add just a tiny bit more compost. I'm in my small little shed doing this, so a little bit cramped conditions. Once I've potted these on into similar size tray, because they're not ready to go out, and that's because there's still some risk of frost, and also they prefer much milder temperatures, so I need to be very careful. I'll keep them indoors for a little while and then harden them off and put them in a very small greenhouse that I have. It's just one of those little plastic ones, which I'll show you. And hopefully they'll be ready to plant out probably mid-April, and that is all dependent on the temperatures outside, preferably double figures at night, and they should be okay. So I have here a tiny fork that we get from the local takeaway. These are excellent to just prick out gently so that I don't disturb the roots, and equally on this side I can make a small little hole. Just show you. So I'll make a hole for each one, like so, just in preparation for the plants. There we are. Let's get the little plants ready. Put this here. Okay, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see, but I'll use the fork side just gently to tease it out. I'll show you. Always hold the seedlings by the true plant, the true leaves, so that you don't disturb the roots. So I'll just try and show you the tiny little roots that are here. I'll pop that in to the hole already prepared, and then gently push the soil back in. Never push hard. Early on in my gardening life, I pushed seedlings too hard in, and they really didn't establish very well. So they prefer nice loose soil, just gently firmed in. Okay. It's quite good when you get quite a bit of soil out with it. Just gently take some of that away. So the compost I have does have some feed already in it, and it should be enough to last about 6 weeks. there you go, all done. I've potted them all into fresh compost with some perlite, and of course that will help with the development of the roots. The compost that I've used has got feed in it, because now the true leaves have come through on the seedlings, they'll need a lot more feeding. I will water them in well, but I won't water from above. I'll do that from below, and that's because when you water from above, it can really compress the soil, and we want it to stay light and airy to give these seedlings the best possible chance to establish. Once all risk of frost is over, but I do like to have them a lot longer in these little pots, because slugs and snails love eating dahlia seedlings, so be mindful of that as well. It's better to wait until they're properly established and much bigger, and it will really reward you over the summer. I'm going to shortly show you dahlia tubers, so you can grow dahlias from seed or from tubers, and I think you'll be amazed at the size, the potential size from this seedling to 1 year's growth left over winter with regular feeding during the summer, what sort of size bulbs you can have. I'll show you shortly. So here we are. So here's the seedlings, which I've just potted up, and I'm sure you won't believe me because I'm astounded myself. So last spring we put seedlings in the ground, and lots of manure, lots of compost, lots of feeding all through summer. Left them in the ground in the winter at the allotment, because these were grown at my allotment. And when we dug over the bed, I was amazed what came out, and here it is. I'm absolutely astounded that something of that size can create something of this size, and you can just see it's starting to sprout with no soil. So I've been keeping this in just a bucket that I have here in the house, because these were dug up in February, early February. I've cleaned them all up and then stored them in the house. So I could have left them in the ground, and I'm sure these would have come out. So I'm sure you'll agree, to have something of that size is phenomenal. I'm going to repot these shortly, but I'm going to give it a bit more time, and then we shall see if we get very beautiful flowers this summer. So hope you will join me for that video, where I will pot these up in a pot and see how it gets on. I hope you've enjoyed this video from repotting the seedlings and to showing you what could potentially come out from one seedling. Huge. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you've enjoyed this video and that you will subscribe for future videos. Thank you so much. Take care now. Bye.